I'm just gonna have to use two, three, four devices. No, yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So, hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube, Twitch, and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our campaigns, we do have open slots available. Be sure to reach out to me and let me know. So, I stayed where roots still kiss the rain, where the fire above the fire, above the pain. But oh, don't think the stone below can keep its secrets from old ghost. No. You went back where I'd bid you tread, to that shut mouth in the village dead. The night of the brute unbarred the gate, and the earth exhaled its furnace hate. A breath of heat, a blistered sigh, enough to make the cautious fly. Most stepped back from the oven's roar, but Max, dear Max, still fought the door. He strained, he cursed, he forced, he won, and opened the way to the molten sun. Yet even then the mountain played, "Move now, little sparks, or be unmade." So in you rushed through the narrowing seam, into the red of the underdream, and there you found what waits below. Not dark, not fire, in a constant glow. The volcano's blood ran far too near, a crawling light, a drowning fear. The floor grew thin, the footing slight. One bad breath from a very short night. You hugged the stone, you clung, you slid, with rope and nerve and whatever gods bid. A little dignity left on the wall, which is, I think, no dignity at all. Still deeper then, where silence feigns, where hunters hide in the hanging veins, Tanatar tested the dark with steel, and the cave let its teeth reveal. Two ropers woke from their patient feast, two stone and hunger and clutching beast. One seized Nimbus in a grip so tight, like the cave itself had joined the fight. But Sir Roderick, yes, him again, threw body to danger and mocked the pain. He slid to the tentacle, close as death, to steal back life with his borrowed breath. You struck and struck at the living stone, and learned how hard old hunger's grown. Steel complained and effort bled, for rock flesh does not yield till fed. But Maximum's wrath and Tanatar's aim at last put silence to both their names. Two ambush mouths, two patient graves, broken and stilled in their lava cave. And then you paused as mortals do, to bind what tore and endure what grew. A brief small rest in the mountains mall. How charming, really, I watched in awe. Scout ahead, little knife in the gloom, and what did Tanatar find in the room? A lake of lava, a hateful sea, with islands too small for security. Black stones jut from the molten spread, like thoughts half-formed in a fevered head. And down in the glow, in the fiery slick, Little lava fish went darting quick. You argued as all good heroes will, at the edge of a thing that might well kill. Plans and doubts and cautions plea, then Adverse said, "That's enough for me." He started leaping from shard to shard, where the heat struck deep and the footing jarred. He made good ground, but the fire below reached up and said, "No farther, crow." So there he stopped with his strength draw thin, sweat on his brow and the scorch on his skin. And even there, with death nearby, he still found treasure in the wall side eye. Gem beetles nestled in the stone, little bright prizes that heaped and groan. So he plucked them free from the burning seam, as if greed too has a holy gleam. Then onward leapt the knight and the brute, on cracking islands and basalt root. Sir Roderick first with his stubborn grace, and Maximum close in that furnace place. So there you stand, or stood, or bled, with lava below and more fire ahead. Step by step through the mountain's vein, chasing a druid through ash and pain. And I, above, in the cooler rot, heard every choice the deep forgot. For stone remembers and roots confess, and ghost enjoys a clever mess. Jump well, little embers, jump light, jump fast, for the next wrong step may be your last. As we left off previously, I'm just going to say that Ripley was riding on Maximum's shoulder across because it makes your guys' planning much easier. Multimedia extravaganza, sure. So, Advar, as a reminder, you've plucked and plucked and plucked many of these different beetles through. Roderick and Maximum nearly kept going through to investigate this chamber, but... Oh, and Ripley. Again, we're putting you with them. But notice that there's some elementals in the flames that they are going to be avoiding. And now it's Nimbus and Tanatar's turn to start going up ahead.
Yes, if I recall, we saw someone grab Max and hold him back, so he didn't go in there. Yes, Roderick. But they didn't tell us what's over there, right? I mean, I know they felt, oh, we shouldn't go in there, but...
Nope.
Okay.
I remember where you were aiming was much further down.
Yeah. Tanatar, do we want to still go the distance and go for speed? Or should we go... Sorry, it came out of my mouth. And...
Fair.
Yeah.
Or should we go over by Ripley and Roderick and Max?
Well, it's going to be a gamble. If we go past them, that might be a dead end. We're not sure. But then again, if we go with them now, they might be heading towards a dead end. Honestly, I will leave this up to you. It is your magic.
All right. Then I think we will go join them. I can still do more later. So, I'm going to use my...
Could I ask out of character a question? Are we in initiative? I think we kind of were before.
No. You stopped off right before, and there was no initiative tracker last session.
All right, sweet. All right, I couldn't remember exactly if there was like a sequence.
Above the table, there's going to be an attack.
Potentially.
But
remember, Roderick caught him before he moved into the chamber.
Before he triggered anything, that's true. Yeah, that is true. So I think we'll go over there. Let me just double check my spell slots. Try to decide if I want free or... Thunderstep's that second.
Well, sorry, it's been a couple weeks. I'm forgetting the mindset I was in. Yeah, all right. We're making our way.
Yep.
Oh, it's a third. I'm gonna use my free casting of Thunderstep to take Tanatar and I
Ooh,
over to
Free.
here. Yeah. It's from my boon. My boony boon.
oh yeah.
So, as you use Thunderstep, you all hear an incredibly loud crashing of stone and thunder roaring across the area. It echoes through the chamber, cracks the area that you had left completely, and begins to sink it into more lava.
Perfect. Now they're not behind us.
Yes. Going back will be a feat.
Ripley. Max, should we continue going toward the area that you're pointing to, or what should we do? Obviously, the area that you were stopped from going in. But Ripley wasn't here.
I think we should.
You want to go into the area that Roderick stopped you from going into.
Why did he stop you from going in there?
I think it was because it was.
Oh
you
no,
two.
I thought you meant go. Keep jumping. My bad. But no.
All right, maybe you can continue to jump if you would like, and Tanatar and I will wait here one more time.
So, Roderick will turn to you, Ripley. I stopped him because there's some elementals in the fire, and we don't know how many more fights we have to get into.
Oh.
Advar, you finish gathering everything, and you look, oh, hey, look, all your allies are over here.
Yeah, I kind of come around like, what's going on, guys?
So
Can
this
I
one-
have a lift on the broom? I will not survive jumping.
Well, it was kind of discussed that the broom, like, it's not so much easier. It's a whole different thing with the heat currents and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The ceiling is not very high in here, so if you are flying on the broom, your head is resting where all of the heat rests. So
It's-
then it turns from athletics acrobatics into con saves, where you can pass out.
And I'm a little better at jumping than I am at
Ripley, you can ride Maximum. He is he is absolutely strong enough to carry you.
Like I'll
Can't
try jumping
you-
once. So
Well, maybe
we need to go over there, right?
Yes, but maybe you should stay with Max. He got you over here the first time, and he's very good at the ball sport things. Sports ball.
Is there anyone
Athletics.
who's not good at it?
So above the table, Max should be fine getting you both. I mean, there's always, but
I
he
should.
be should be okay getting you through that and carrying you.
It's
Um,
not strictly jumping, because it's athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if anyone has a hard time of doing either.
Tanatar, but well, I can get one person because I can still do if I need. Not my favorite thing, but I can still get us. We should have stayed where we were at. But I can still move Tanatar and I with Thunderstep. Remember, Tanatar is exhausted. He's down.
Yeah. That's not just the heat strain, that's literal exhaustion. -2.
And then if you do get the heat strain, there's that D6 that Joey put up, and then there's a roll on it. Or wait,
No, that's how many
no,
levels of
it moves.
strain.
It moves. Yeah, it moves. It's like exhaustion, but it moves.
Yeah.
And someone has a 1, don't they?
One heat strain. Advar had heat strain, but he took some moments to rest over.
Oh, that's
that
right.
nook.
That's right.
Yeah. So does anybody want Ripley to help them with their acrobatics, athletics, or save the spell slot?
I think you should. My gut tells me that Solinari would like you to save your magic.
Okay. I thought I'd offer.
It's a good offer, but I think you should save it.
Xanatar, you've got this. Don't let being completely wiped out get you down. Have a bardic.
Thank you.
Here, have an inspiration. One of these days, I want a really condescending, like, dog trainer to be a bard and throw biscuits at people as inspiration.
Oh, dude. You
Wouldn't that be great?
You should not have told me that.
Good boy. And then
Immediate-
biscuit.
Immediately think of Vegeta and Goldo from the abridged series. Aw, I want a biscuit.
Oh, that actually kind of fits right into an idea that I had before. Oh, I'm going to tag it on.
All right.
Cutting words is just like,
Down, boy,
Not a-
down.
Yep. All right, so who should go first? Xanatar and I will go last, so we don't crumble you into the lava.
well. So we're not going into the elemental room, so
Sorry, one more clarifying point for Ripley. The map is not to scale of what you're experiencing. It's just thematic, and when you get to certain areas, that's where I move to represent you are there.
Okay.
So none of this is to scale. It's
Oh,
not
because
like
the jump is a lot bigger than I think it is.
many of them are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could jump that.
Were you here when we explained heat strain and like hot areas and cold areas?
I see the little paper that Joey
Yeah,
put.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not fully explained. So, here, where you see, like, glowing lava,
Mm-hmm.
that is an area where you are susceptible to heat strain. Where if you are there for any more than a round, you're going to have to roll against it. But if you go to an area that doesn't have glow from the lava, like this corridor, and you spend, like, 5 minutes in there, you can remove a level of that heat strain. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's cool and it's hot and yeah. This place sucks, guys.
yeah.
Yes, we should get out of here soon.
So as we kind of established, despite everything that I want to do, Advar wants to go first.
Well, if we get to an area that's like safe enough, and y'all need a breather, I have a way of helping a couple people.
All right.
So, Advar, you can either take the larger jump to get back over to your allies' area, or you can take the jump that was easier to do a medium jump to do another medium jump.
Yeah, do a couple medium jumps. He's quick on his feet. It's a dry heat.
Okay. Let me get back up to that handout.
Well, if it was a wet heat, it'd be lava hitting your face.
Oh, that yeah, you do
And
not
you'd
want
be
a
like-
wet heat.
It'd be like the guy in what was it?
Just to make sure, Ripley leveled up, right? We had a mid-session level up last game.
I think I did type that out, right? I'm pretty sure.
You did type it out. I'm just making sure that Ripley
I
leveled
am
his guy.
level 10 right now.
Yep. Okay. All right.
You're good.
We're 10.
Cool.
Well, we were
Alrighty.
9, so yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
And I had misspoke when I said it was acrobatics. This is all athletics.
Oh, it is all athletics.
Yeah, so far. I mean, if you fail, you have dexterity to save you, but... All right, Advar.
To try to save.
Going from here to here. DC 15 athletics. This is a longer jump.
Athletics, huh? Because yeah, last session I think we got to do either or.
I don't believe
Changes
so. Let me
the
scroll up.
landscape.
No, it's all athletics. Yeah.
That was the reason my Tanatar wasn't jumping, because my athletics is nowhere near my acrobatics.
Yeah, especially with exhaustion.
However, Advar, because you're in a safe nook, if you get a running start, you have advantage.
All right.
It's much easier to get a running start and jump than platform to platform.
15 athletics.
With advantage.
Yeah. Well, my athletics is -1.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Or you made it before when you jump over to find the buttons, or whatever. you
Yeah,
were
I
digging
know.
for.
I think I was just insane. I think I'm
You're
at the
just
wild
now
shape into
realizing
something
this.
that can jump. Well, no,
No, you were
I'm
rolling
looking at it, I'm just
acrobatics. I'm sorry. You were rolling acrobatics. That's right. I allowed both. Tanatar just didn't want to because he has a -1 to it right now. Or -2.
He has disadvantage right
That's
now.
what I was saying. I was like, I swear, like I don't even think I could have gotten here on my athletics.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would have
I
wild
see.
shaped
Acrobatics,
into
yeah.
because I'm like, I would have wild shaped into a cat that can actually jump.
It's
All
been
right.
2 weeks, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was faulting my own recollections. Like, did I unwild shape just to look at fucking beetles? Like, what?
I wouldn't put it past you.
All right, let's jump. Running start.
Jump. Oh,
15. Ah!
You all watch as he gets a running jump and lands over here. You land on the platform, letting it settle. Okay.
I'm gonna move
Okay.
a little.
Yeah.
You can do it! You can jump like a frog! You now have a bardic.
Yeah, all right.
Hell yeah.
nice.
Might as well get them out in the battle before the battle.
Yeah. Well, they're good until you use them. All right. So now I jump to the next one.
For 1 hour. But yeah, this is another longer jump.
All right. Do this.
Oh, yeah.
Backflip.
Woo! All right. Now that you land on this one, I do need a con save from you. This is the heat strain kicking in. You're doing good this time. You got one more longer jump before it turns into the biggest gaps that people can do. All right, that gets you over onto the next side. As you land on this one, you notice that the island itself rocks back and forth, even under just your weight, but it doesn't capsize it. Something that you may or may not wish to make your allies aware of.
Yeah, I'll yell out, whoa, this one's weeble wobbly. Watch out.
But
We-
don't fall down.
I'm not going to stay. I'm just going to run. And is there room to run? I guess I don't have momentum.
There's
huh?
not room to run on this one, though.
I'm just
And the
gonna go for it.
DC, it is the biggest gap. It's 17.
It's fucking insane. No fear. Oh, God.
Wait,
Bardic!
Bardic!
He makes it with the Bardic.
Yup. So that was a good
The
Bardic.
Inspiring words.
Well, roll to find out how much you make it by.
Nice.
Hella inspired. He jumps. He's like, I'm not going to make it. Wait, but he said I am going to make it. Yeah, I made it.
You were right. All right. As you land on this platform, it is far more solid and it has levels to it. You can climb higher up to about 10 feet as there appears to be an opening, a gap up in that ceiling. Are you going to do anything else? You have
I
one
want
more
to
action you can take before everyone else.
I want to actively, like, move away from the like lava heat and hide because I don't know what's over here.
Okay, roll me a stealth.
Very exposed.
Next up, Maximum with Ripley. Or Ripley, do you want to try it yourself?
Up to you, Ripley. I'm gonna go no matter what.
I'll ride.
You'll run yourself? All right.
No, I'll ride.
Oh, ride. Okay, I heard run. I apologize. So, Maximum, go ahead. This is considered a longer jump. DC 15 athletics. Oh, no. Maximum wasn't inspired, was he?
Or was he raging at all?
No, he's out of rages.
Oh, shit.
He's got one rage, but yeah.
So no. All right, well, Maximum and Ripley, I need the two of you to give me dexterity saving throws as you land poorly.
Oh, wait. Wait, can I use that on other people? Hold on, let me check something. Let me check something. I'll find it faster this way.
Can inspirations be given to others?
No.
Okay.
Hey, I meant to have him mention that. Does he get an inspiration for his birthday? It was
Oh,
yesterday.
yes, I apologize. Happy belated birthday, man.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
We'll allow you to cheat this one time because your birthday was yesterday.
Well, thank you.
No, I can't do it because it's not for ability checks.
Mm.
But
Can I use mine for my birthday?
You can when it comes to your saving throw. Don't worry. He didn't fail by a large amount. Maximum and Ripley, I need dex saves from you. Ripley, you're on Whisper roll.
Good.
You're good regardless. Yeah, you're good regardless. You rolled a 26. Remember, Max, you have advantage on dex saves if you see it coming.
That's not good.
No, he has advantage. 21.
Oh.
So, Ripley, as you land, Maximum trips and falls over, and you, kick off of his head slightly so that you land in the middle of the platform. Maximum, after he kicked you in the head, you get pissed off just barely enough to, kick yourself forward, because who likes to be kicked in the face? But then you calm yourself back down. But you will take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, Maximum. And Ripley.
Okay.
But good news, you didn't fall into the lava.
That's great news.
All right, I'm going to help us get further. I'm going to spend a third level. And both me and Max have advantage on athletics. Well, strength-based skill checks.
Yeah. Remember, you can make it acrobatics if that's better for you, Ripley.
Actually, athletics is technically better.
All right, just making sure you're aware.
I didn't realize what my athletics was, but I think I have expertise in it.
Nice. All right, so Maximum, you stand back up. Okay. Now you going by yourself this time, Ripley?
Yeah.
All right, athletics DC 15. Oh, yeah. You leap your way across onto this one, which does rock a little bit under your weight. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
This is a bad thing.
Ooh. Let me double check the DC. That is 1 heat strain on you. You have disadvantage on perception checks.
So it's straight roll right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, maximum time for you to roll your athletics. Remember, you have advantage now because enhance ability. Alrighty. You make it to the next platform, which rocks a lot more under your weight.
So should I probably just go ahead and go to the next one, I guess, because I might sink it.
Yep. This is the one that you didn't want to fail on. So this is the bigger gap, DC 17. Ripley first.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks someone, all right. As you leap your way across, you land on this area where you see Advar is just tucked away, hiding, watching, surveilling. Maximum, you're next. We love 22. Now you both get to take 1 action apiece before it's Tanatar Nimbus' turn. We're going to NPC Roderick succeeds because I'm not having him die in the lava pits when he's not here.
Yeah, I'm going to come up by Advar, so I'm not in the way of everyone else. And I'm going to perceive for threats.
All right, straight roll.
Oh. 22.
You look around, and you notice above your head that there's a little, not little, a wide, cylindrical, carved-out section that you can almost feel fresh air filtering down from. This may be one of these vents around the city.
Oh.
Which also means up above your head, there's demons.
Oh. That's right.
Yes, demons.
It's a nice refreshing breeze, but there's demons up there.
Refreshing.
Max, what are you doing?
I'm just going to get ready for something to fall on my head and probably step right in between y'all, so if I have to swing, I'll at least have you guys covered.
So dodge action.
Correct.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Now, Tanatar and Nimbus. Nimbus,
Sorry.
you're using Misty Step?
Oh, no, I was going to use the Thunder Step again with Tanny, with Tanatar.
We'll say Sir Roderick goes before you do that.
Okay.
Oh, he made it. Yeah, you blow up that area. Ripley, with your perception check that you made, yeah, that sounds like that area might be sinking too. Thundersteps may not be safe underground. Well,
I don't think that's a good thing to be doing down here. But we got cold air coming down through here, but there's also potential demons. How dangerous does it look like right here, right now? Like, does it look like if we sat here for a minute or so, we'd be all right?
Where you're at here is perfectly fine so long as demons don't fall down that vent.
All right. Max, would you mind with Sir Roderick? I don't know what Sir Roderick's resources are like, but I don't think Nimbus can benefit from a short rest, right?
Yes, I can. I'd like to. Above the table, I can short rest. I do get benefits. I get some stuff back.
Okay. Because I have a spell that will give y'all short rest.
In the 10-minute one?
Yeah, as I cast the spell, you would get it. It's the new prayer healing.
Yep. Nice.
So up to 5 creatures of my choice. So pretty much everyone here, except for one person. So who doesn't benefit from a short rest?
I don't think I get anything from. I'm also full health right now, so I don't need to roll hit points or hit dice. I can
Alright.
spend the 10 minutes just sitting here watching the hole above us and our surroundings.
Okay. Yeah, if you 3 watch the hole, I will safely cast my spell, and at the end of it, you will all benefit from the short rest. I will
Nice.
post what it does. You will also gain an additional 13 health back. If you were missing any health.
It's very interesting how you do that. We should talk about this more later, Ripley. Your name sometimes is hard for me to come off my tongue.
Okay. Just things I picked up during the war.
Yes, this I understand, but
The human side seemed to scream a lot for someone. And I just found a way of utilizing those screams to do some things.
yes, we should discuss this more once we get out of this sauna.
Okay. So prayer healing is different now.
Yes.
Yep.
So Max will get his rage back. I will get my Bardic's back, which is the nice thing. Hence why I was giving them out so freely.
And
Yay,
then
thank you.
everyone who experienced the rest also gets 13 hit points. And if you need to roll any hit dice and you have hit dice, you can roll them. But yeah, short rest, anybody, whatever resources you regain and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just let Roderick know that he gets his short rest.
Nimbus, are you doing any sorcery point shenaniganery before you do this?
I believe I am. That's what I'm checking out now.
Because you can
You get-
transmute spells into sorcery points, sorcery points into spells, and then short
Yep.
rest and get back some amount of sorcery points.
Yes. So, let me... Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to convert some points to spells. Where's that list? Because I'll get 5 points back.
Max, make sure you get your healing.
Yeah, I'm trying, but again, roll 20's acting up on his computer now.
As I said, my
God,
roll
are
20
you
froze
guys
up.
using what is it called? Chrome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. You might have to clear your cache and then get in there. I don't know.
We're gonna try and do it during break, so
It's alright. We're almost at break anyways.
God, I'm already up to 2 gigs.
Yeah, so that gives me a 3rd level spell slot back before the
Nice.
before the rest.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
And because it's only 10 minutes to cast that, All the verdicts are still out that I gave out.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, let me know when you guys are done resolving all of that.
All right, I'm good. Where's my? Here it is.
Looks like we got it figured out.
And you can
Alright.
spin hit dice if you have any, Max.
He does not.
Well, you get your rages back, so.
Because of all the birds and everything that were happened before, you guys have been through a lot of battles.
Yeah.
It's been a day.
If Oddvar wasn't here, I'd say let's just spend the night somewhere.
With me staying up here in the nice cool breeze, does that help remove the heat stress?
Yes, it does. You are far enough away and remote enough to not deal with it.
Still concentrate. Alright, so if that's the way up, which way is the way down? Is it further this way?
One of those two avenues seem to keep going. And it appears to be one more biggest gap. What were you about to ask?
Joey, was Roderick part of that short rest? Because if he gets all his superiority dice back.
I'll
Yeah.
let him handle his sheet when he gets here next week.
Okay.
I'm not playing as Roderick. Don't worry. I had a week heads up, everybody, so I am prepared for him not being here.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if he was going to get the benefits of it.
Yeah, he will.
Next week.
He will, yeah.
Okay.
I left you out of it so he would get it.
Yeah, good. Okay.
That's
All my stuff is
nice.
long rest.
Alrighty. Well, then it's time to start the leaping. The next jump looks to be another biggest gap.
So left or right?
All right, Ivar just does it because he's a fucking madman.
Well, which one? Left or right? This way or this way?
Oh,
I mean, it's
Down
that
here.
or this.
I'll go down here. I see
Okay.
there's a tunnel, something to explore.
Go ahead, madman.
So, is this a running start one?
Yes, it is. But it is DC 17.
I rolled a 1. I re-roll that.
Oh
Ooh,
thank God.
I pray to reorcs. I will not die in a cave.
Alrighty. You do not die, not in this cave, not today. So, as you leap across over to the side, Advar, you manage to feel a little strange tingling sensation come across your body.
There's a tingling sensation.
A tingling sensation runs across your body.
Like a spooky tingle, or
Just
is
a
it
little
cold?
tingle. It's a little
I
tingle.
was thinking like a tarantula or some type of spider.
Well, I want to cautiously look around. Is there any
Perception check.
anything?
It's your Peter tingle. Wait. 16. As you look around, the environment you've moved into feels different somehow. Drastically different. Almost like you've entered into a different space altogether. A different environment. Reminds you a little bit of like when you were near to the grove, you felt the air was different from the staticky mountain with all the thunder and lightning. You're muted if you're saying anything, Advar.
No, I think I'll kind of call back to the guys and I'll say like, I think this is the way. It feels close. Want to cautiously proceed while they follow up, I guess.
Alrighty. You approach a little bit more. Alright, next gap jumpers. I think next up is Maximum Ripley. Whom would
Before I leave this spot, I am going to mark the wall with some chalk to signify that this is a way up that we could use since someone blew up the way out.
Good call, actually.
Why
And then I
out
will-
when you can go up?
Yeah. I'm going to get my running jump and jump.
Whee! Right across, no problem. Maximum.
You doing it? What's going on?
Yeah, I hit the button.
Yay!
Easy, Maximum.
Easy. All right, good.
Odric will jump across too. Now it's Tanatar and Nimbus. Yeah?
Nimbus, are you going to try to Misty Step across?
You are?
Are you going to try to Misty Step across? I can try to see if I can make this one.
If you want to try, you can, or I can take you. It's okay. Where is the where's the mark that you made, Ripley? I wasn't looking at
Right.
the computer at the time.
Here, I'll
Okay.
I'll actually draw it.
It's fine. I can see. Well, yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I just gotta.
Tickle.
Would you like me to take you across?
Please Thunderstep.
I will try to. I'll try to jump this one, especially since this is at least an alternate route we can use to get out.
If you're worried about ruining the spot, you don't have to. Solnari will help me. But it's up to you.
Let me give this a try. I think I've used enough of your spells. Stretch and run in place for a moment, and then I prepare to run forward and leap across.
You get advantage for running start.
Yep.
That a thing?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you have a running start, you have advantage.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed that. All right.
You
It's
just have
not
a
always
-2.
just
Yeah.
certain spots.
24. Nice.
Nice.
So this is already with the -2 on it.
Nice.
So. Oh my god, I made it! Just...
You didn't rely on anybody's magic this time. You just did it.
Jump across land, hug Maximus, all excited. I made it! I made it!
I'll just
All
say,
right.
about time. No.
What were you saying, Nimbus?
Yeah, and I'll use my free Misty Step.
Okay. You end up making it all
Although
the way.
I'm gonna go. I'm just. I mean, I'm going. I'm just.
Yeah.
myself on that.
Misty Step will barely get you across.
All right, I'll Misty Step, and then I will move up toward the peoples.
All right. Further up ahead, Oddvar, since you're the one in the lead, you see that after these pools of lava, there's this strange area before you. You enter into this long slope that seems to descend downwards and downwards, deeper into the earth itself. Beyond the pools, the tunnels widen into an ancient, buried complex, half swallowed by roots and black volcanic stone. The old people have carved their warnings and rituals into the chamber that now acts like a gauntlet. As you look down here, you can see that there is lava flowing through many segments of it. The ground may be a little shaky and difficult to track across, and the earth seems to almost be breathing, exhaling, pushing the ground up slightly. You have a very strange encounter ahead of you, but at the other end of this, you can sense something familiar to you, drawing your attention in. And when we come back from break, we get to go through the Hall of Breaths.
Yeah, I'm ready. Got her another pancake.
Alrighty. So last where we left off, everyone. You had just made it through all of the flowing lava, all of the horrendous large lakes and islands of near-death experiences. And now, the tunnel narrows one last time before opening without warning into a chamber so large it feels less like a room and more like the inside of some buried, breathing thing. The air here is thick and hot, but not still. It moves in slow, deliberate cycles, drawing inward and then easing back out again, as though the stone itself is inhaling in the dark. The floor is a wide spread of black volcanic rock, split by roots as thick as tree trunks. Their surfaces burned smooth in places and cracked in others. Some plunge into the ground like anchors, others twist across the chamber in tangled ridges, arcing over the stone like ribs. Between them, the earth has been carved into long channels and shallow grooves, too regular to be natural, running toward the far end of the room where an immense root-bound stone door waits in silence. Set across the chambers are 4 ancient vent pillars, half stone and half root, each one crooked with age and wrapped in druidic carvings, worn soft by heat and time. Their hollow centers thrum faintly, and every few moments a low sound rolls through them. A deep, resonant pool, like breath drawn through the throat of the mountain. At first, it seems like little more than heat and old machinery. Then the chamber exhales. A shudder passes through the floor beneath your feet. Cracks of dull orange split through the black stone, thin at first, then suddenly alive. Lines of molten lava surge upward through the carved channels in hissing streams, spreading across the surface in bright, searing veins before receding again just as quickly. The heat slams into you in a wave, fierce enough to sting exposed skin and drive sweat from your brow in an instant. The roots creak, the pillars groan, and for a heartbeat, the whole chamber glows from below, as if the earth is trying to turn itself inside out. Then the glow fades. The lava sinks back beneath the surface. The cracks darken once more. Another breath begins to gather. This place is not ruined. It is still working. And if you are going to cross it, you will have to move with its breathing or be caught when the mountain exhales again.
All right, this is going to take precision timing.
So when it cracked and everything, like if we were to like hug onto one of those rib cages and wait for it to subside and get ready to breathe again, does it look like we would be safe on them?
I'm sorry.
Well, he says rib cages like the pillars, but you said they're hollow.
They are, yeah. So
That's where the air is taken in.
mhm.
No, we've been here just long enough to know those best I am.
I can't hear you at all, Max.
Can you hear me?
Your microphone is super choppy. Try moving your phone away from the wire.
Can you hear me?
No.
No, you're choppy as shit. I understand you said, "Can you hear me?" But it was like real bad.
been here long enough to realize the span of time between the breathing?
Not
Have
yet.
Okay.
I barely heard him, but I did hear him. You have not been here long enough to observe that, but somebody could try to figure that out. That is going to be a survival check.
All right. If no one else,
I can assist you.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll give it a shot.
Go for it.
Okay. Just trying to perceive the rhythms.
Well, you
Oh,
have
I forgot.
assistance.
Both pretty good rolls.
25. Advar, tell me how many minutes you observe.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily. I would want to perceive 3 cycles, so I could get a estimation of the cycles. You know, because I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
In, out, in, out, in, out.
yeah, like I wanted to see, are they, you know, like if you get 3 cycles, you can kind of get an idea. Like, are they like predictable? Like, do they have the same span? Are they chaotic? You know, that kind of thing.
I need a minutes, not a how many cycles.
Okay. Well, I'll give it 10, 10 minutes.
5 or 10?
5.
There's a big difference between 5 and 10. All right, 5? Okay.
Well, it depends on what I see, but yeah,
All right.
at least 5.
You begin to wait patiently, observing the room, watching the exhale, the inhale, the exhale again. And at first it seems purely chaotic, and then you start to realize that it does have a pattern. 3, if you relate all of this to like a chamber, a chest, breathing and exhaling, it is 3 short breaths, 1 long breath, 3 short breaths, 2 long breaths, 3 short breaths, 3 long breaths, and then 10 short breaths. Now, you don't have to write down the specifics to it, but you notice the pattern, and moving during the short breaths would be ill-advised. And it goes through this pattern every about 2.5 minutes.
Looks like our best window is during those like multiple long breaths.
Yeah.
So how
And-
long is the corridor that we have to cross?
The corridor to the other side is only a few hundred feet.
Okay.
Did you say something, Max? I couldn't hear you.
He said, "Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?" No, he just said, "Do you understand me?"
No.
Well, there's druidic markings all over the place.
Yes,
You know-
Try unplugging your headset and turning it back on.
Are we supposed to sacrifice Advar in here?
So is the distance like, do you need to find refuge in the room between the breaths, or is a long breath going to be enough to make it? Presumably you don't trip.
A long breath is long enough that you can make it to the other side so long as you don't trip.
Okay.
And of course, if you're flying, like, you're good. But keep in mind, the chamber on the other side is closed off with druidic writing that you can't read from 300 feet away.
Yeah, there's like a root-bound door. Okay.
I can get you to the roots.
Or you could move during the 3 long breaths.
And do we have to move one at a time, or can we all go at once?
I don't think there's enough room on
Oh.
that route.
There's absolutely enough room for all of you to go at once.
Okay. Well, if you guys want me to just go on my own during, and decipher the writing, or do we all want to just go over there and be at the door? Is the door like a safe place when the lava comes? Like, is there a place to be standing? I mean, I guess it is, but I'm just want to clarify.
It's not like it's going to be safe. It's just that the expansion happens more towards the center of the room and then settles back down. If you're on the outskirts, the edge over there, you should be fine.
Okay.
I think if me and you go over there, if worst comes to worst, I can get us back over here safely.
That sounds good.
And that way, once we figure out how to open the door, then everyone can cross during a long breath.
Agreed. So we'll watch the pattern, and because we don't need to wait for the 3 long breaths necessarily. If we know the pattern, we know when the long breath is coming, and we can just fucking go for it. So
Yeah, and we can use your broom.
yeah, that too.
You said the distance is 300 feet?
300 feet, yeah.
How long does each one of these long breaths actually last for us to make it across in 300 feet?
He said we can make it. We'll make it.
Yeah, you'll make
Okay.
it.
Okay, I thought you were referencing to the size of the passage in front of us.
No. You can cross to the opposite end of the chamber within 1 long breath, no problem. Tanatar could do it in the short breaths.
Okay.
Because you do have bonus action dash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I could make it across in like 12 seconds. Which I do now. No, I'm just kidding. Leave everybody behind. Hey, there's a door here. I can't read this.
Yeah, that's why I think, like, if we have y'all stay over here, and the 2 of us small folk go over there, it's a lot easier for us to get sure footing that's safe, even if we have to climb into the vent lines of the roots. And at worst, I bring him back over here.
Climbing into the vents would be the actual worst decision you can make, other than jumping
sucked into
into.
that?
Well,
Well, I
not
meant,
sucked
like,
in.
on the
Where do you
door.
think the heat goes?
I meant
Vents.
like the roots that were on the door.
Oh, yeah. You guys can go over there and wait. It is safe if you are at the door.
Yeah.
You are safe if you are standing in front of the door.
So, yeah, give us a few minutes to get the door figured out, and then y'all can cross during a long.
Okay, so
All right.
we'll watch the pattern, and
As soon as that happens, you guys go across. Are all of you going?
No.
it's just the 2 of us, Ripley and Ivar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Scouting
blue
mission.
ones.
All right. As the 2 of you make it over towards the door, you see this large sealed stone root door has 4 empty depressions and a central carving inside of it. When you read the druidic script on it, it says, "The earth breathes. Those who live by it must breathe with it."
So if we live by the earth, we need to breathe the same time it breathes.
Do you shout that out to your allies 300 feet away?
No, I was telling Oddvar, like talking with Oddvar.
Yeah. Those who live with the earth breathes, those who are with her breathe Do we need to try to open the door when
It breathes.
it breathes in?
And there's all the depressions here. And then the big thing in the center.
Okay.
So maybe we need multiple people breathing. And then one person turning the key.
Oh no.
What?
Max dropped the call.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to fix his stuff.
All right. So, a new breath happens, and I need a perception check from the two of you on this side.
Well, thankfully, I'm no longer at disadvantage.
Oddvar. When the breath inhales, you notice around the chamber itself, at far away corners, there appears to be 4 vent pillars and floor plates in front of them that don't move with the breathing of the chamber.
There are pillars and posts. In a lull, like in a non-lava phase, can I go inspect some of the pillars? Do they look like they have any buttons or could be utilized to solve the puzzle?
You wait for a moment and then run your way over to one of them. Everyone else, you see your ally running over to some far-off area in the chamber. When you arrive, go ahead and roll me a... Are you proficient in any instruments?
Nope.
I am.
Then you can roll me specifically an intelligence check.
That's what I figured. All right. Come on, smart man. Hey!
That's pretty good.
Man. Come on, it's fucking rocks. I got this.
Sorry,
I know
Max is
dwarves
joining.
and stuff.
22. It would appear that these vent pillars and floor plates, they kind of act as like bellows of sorts, where if you step on them, they will exhale through. And when you would move off of them, they would inhale. And if you stay, it stays still.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. So, step on, exhale, stay still, step off, inhale. And it seems like all 4 of them have that.
I think I know how to solve the problem.
Make my way to safety and
Which safety? To your other 3 or
to Ripley. I assume that's
Thank you.
closer, and then
Yeah.
All right, Ripley. I think we sort of figured this out. We need to go back to the rest of the group and make a plan.
Alright. Let's wait for the next long breath. And
Right
as
now!
soon as it happens.
Let him finish
Just
what
push
he was saying. But yeah, you wait for it and you run back to your allies, sprinting across the chamber. The 2 of you being in the chamber, I do need a con save, DC 13. It is exceptionally hot. It's hotter the deeper you go.
Yeah. I had a feeling. Till I hit Well, that's gonna be a problem for me.
All right, Ripley, that is 1 heat strain.
Yep.
So, you make it back to your allies. Allies.
All right.
So, I believe the way we're gonna have to solve this is 4 people, 1 in each corner, needs to go to the little vents that are in the corners. There's a little pad. When it breathes in, you gotta step on the... And then, as it holds its breath, you just stay on it. And when it exhales, you gotta step off. And we gotta do this over and over again until the door opens.
I think you have it backwards, because it said that when you step on it, it exhales,
Correct.
and when you step off of it, it inhales. So I think when the lava comes out, we need to step on the plates, and then when the vents are breathing in, we need to step off of the plates, and then perhaps the door will pop open and we'll be able to rush through. That's how I read that puzzle.
And then someone needs to be at the door for the center thing. Whatever that... Yeah.
Or maybe we have to follow the cycle as well. We need to like do the short breaths and the long breaths, and like after we do a whole cycle of on the plates and off the plates, it'll open.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, we
I think it's similar to like how like musical chorus would go. You know, when the thing exhales, we step on it. When it holds its breath, we stay on it. And when it inhales, we step off of it. And we keep that cycle going, and as long as everyone follows that rhythm, we should be good. And I can try to conduct the rhythm if need be.
Yes, I agree. We should give it at least 1 cycle of doing it. And if something happens before then we just go when we can.
All right, well, I'll take one of the plates.
All right.
How many
So, if Ripley is standing at the door, there are 2 plates nearest to him and then 2 plates furthest from him. Which plates are you taking, Tanatar?
Take one of the ones furthest, because if the door starts to close, I can make it there fastest.
I'll take the other far one.
Okay. And that leaves maximum.
And by far, how never mind. It's fine.
It's the furthest away section of the chamber is 300 feet.
Dimension, door range, or
yeah,
dash.
it's probably still better for me to do it. I think.
And the closer ones are only about 100 feet.
Yeah, it's still better
Max
for me
on
to do it.
1 and Ripley, did you want me at the door? Because I like speak Druidic if something comes up.
I was gonna try to conduct to try to get everyone in the same rhythm.
That'll be fun.
'Cause it seems like a musical type thing.
Yes.
Like there needs to be a rhythm. Someone needs to make sure everyone's in rhythm.
All right. Perfect. So, we have Advar at number 1. We have Maximum at number 2. We have Tanatar at 3. And we have Nimbus at 4. With Ripley at 0. 0 being the conductor's chair. Now, what instrument do you play?
I actually got 3. I got drum, horn, and lute.
All right, which one do you think will be easiest to match the rhythm of this chamber?
Probably the. I don't remember what a lute is. A lute is a guitar, right?
Lute is a guitar, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, they're all guitars.
Well, seeing as it's wind based, I think a horn fits more in line with like a wind bass. Between the 3 of mine.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and roll? No, bagpipes would fail instantly. Roll your horn. This is utilizing wisdom perception. So if you have proficiency in perception, you have advantage.
Okay. I just click the tool. Okay. I've not actually used the tool proficiency on this new sheet.
Not a problem.
And you said wisdom. 15.
Okay. 15. Ripley. As you are attempting to keep rhythm and beat, noticing the inhales and exhales of the chamber, from your position all the way up at the door, you can see that it is uneven.
I would like to use my birthday.
Reroll that shit. You have one more roll. Not advantage, just one more.
Yeah, so... me. Automatic. Wisdom. 19.
Much better. Now, you see that the chamber seems to be breathing. You see that it is breathing in an uneven pacing across the field. Some areas it raises higher, some areas it goes lower. As it is doing so, the higher it gets, the more dangerous it seems for those that are closest to that section of the room. Seems the entire place is only exhaling and inhaling a few inches at a time. Now, when you start playing the flute, trying to get into the rhythm of it, starting to keep pacing with it and instruct everyone else how to do so the same, now I require everyone else in here to roll me... Oh, sorry. I require you to roll me a performance check, Ripley.
Yeah. I will pop one of those. And performance. There you are. 18.
You have advantage on performance?
I used a spell slot.
Okay. All right. Everyone else, I need a perception check from you. This is... Wait, let me finish. This is to keep track of his note playing and his instruction of what to do. If you have proficiency in instrument, you have advantage. What was your question?
Could you roll the perception on my sheets? My hotspot is starting to slow down a little bit.
Sure thing. Do you have any instrument proficiencies, or you're just an assassin?
Just assassin, no. Nothing that makes noise.
All right.
You still have your bardic.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, because your short rest was not an hour. You do not have advantage on this, do you?
Don't believe so.
All right, so you rolled a 14. So 15, 23, 21, 14. Okay. Ripley, you are keeping proper pacing and tempo. And as you are doing so, you begin to intermittently, as you are playing the flute to keep the rhythm and pace of the breathing, stopping to call out the number of who has to go next. It's just the fastest way to do this. You instruct, okay, step on to number 1. Advar, you step on, and you see this very big exhale happen where the ground depresses inwards and seals itself up. As that is happening, you can notice across the chamber, it begins to lift up as well. Maximum is instructed then that you need to step on in order to exhale your area towards somebody else. Maximum was number 2. Who was number 3? Tanatar?
Yes.
I believe so.
All right, Tanatar, I will roll again for you, but this time you have to give me a dex save because when the tempo is a little too fast, you were relying on the rhythm and beat, not on Maximum stepping on it too quickly. You dodge out of the way as the lava begins to lick around your feet, grabbing onto the pillar to dodge it, and then you have to step off. All right. Ripley, the tempo was ruined slightly, so you have to start over. Do another performance check, Ripley.
Yep. I'm going to. Where is it? Performance. 20.
Okay. Now I need another round of perceptions, everybody.
Bar's good. Maxim's good. Not so much for Nimbus.
Nimbus, you are 4. Tanatar was good too. So close. As you go through the rhythm of it, you instruct, all right, now go ahead, Advar. Advar steps on. It starts moving it over towards Maximo, who steps on, and it starts moving it over towards Tanatar, who steps on, and as soon as he steps on, Nimbus, you get a little nervous, so you step quickly and... shit. I need a dex save from seat number 1, Advar. Good news, if you fail, you're not hurting yourself, you're hurting your friends.
Yes, of course. This is nice.
It's for me. Okay.
Yeah, it moves around the chamber, so... He went too early, he's pushing it towards you too quickly. Yeah.
I'm going. If you don't mind, Advar, can I borrow your broom?
It doesn't work that way.
I just want to go give Nimbus a Bardic.
All right. After this round, he can. No, Advar, you dodge. Do you want to lend it to him?
Or both
Yeah,
of you
if I
take him
can.
close, or you can take him close.
Or do I take him?
Okay. I will. I want to give Max, Advar, and Max all Bardic, so everyone has a Bardic to utilize.
I think I still have one.
Yeah.
Do you?
It doesn't go away unless you succeed with it.
Or no, I used it that one time
Yeah.
because I needed the 1 point to succeed. That's right. And I used
Okay,
it.
so I'm down 3 Bardic, which is fine. Because Tanatar still has his Bardic. And then I'll come back to the door, wait for the sequence to start again, and then I will proceed again to the performance.
Okay. You go back over there. Performance. Perception. Ripley, you're realizing this is a much bigger struggle with people who are musically inept.
Yep.
Advar,
Trust
good.
me, if I had
Yeah?
If I had Dance Macabre, I'd make them all dance.
That's fine. That's fine. There we go. Maximum 11. Damn.
He has a Bardic, though. And Bardics can be used on skill checks.
I'm gonna use the Bardic.
Go for it. D10.
Yep. It's a much bigger Bardic now. Max got a
17.
Okay. You match the rhythm and tempo on the first run perfectly. Everybody, you step on when you are instructed to, you wait, you pause, you hesitate, and then go when you are instructed. Not relying on yourselves, but relying on Ripley, who's been playing this song perfectly the whole time, listening to the rhythm and beat as it flows. As you do so, the chamber begins to exhale, beginning to grow much more heavy all simultaneously. The lava pushing through. I need con saves from each of you in here.
Yep, that's the second one. What was the... Where's the little thing at?
Should be all the way at the top. Speed reduced by 10 feet.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, it's not horrible. All right.
I'm going to... Do you guys think we're going to get into... Well, handle Ripley first, and then I'll figure this out. Because this was a... Oh, that was a skill check, right? No, it was a saving throw. Let me see.
All right. Perfect. As you all have stepped onto them, you feel the heat rising as it begins to exhale more and more and more. Ripley, I need you to roll me your instrument check utilizing intelligence this time.
Do I get any benefit from anything else, or...
Investigation.
Okay, so I do have you said instrument, int. Nope.
Okay. So, everybody is currently in exhale position, standing on the plate. The room is filling, getting more and more big with the creases and seams of lava. What instruction do you think they need to take next? There's maintain stillness. There's inhale, stepping off.
Just double checking the verbiage of the thing. The earth breathes, those who live with it must breathe with it.
Also, if you scroll up before all these checks, Joey dropped a shortened version.
Yeah. Step on is exhale. Stay on is stillness. Step off is inhale. So right now they need to stay still because it hasn't inhaled yet. The second the thing starts to suck down is when they need to step off.
That's your guess?
Yes.
Okay. So instruct everybody to stay on their plates.
Yep. It's performance again.
Yes.
17.
All right. Going around everybody. This is going to be based on your con saves. If you can stay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use my favorite of the gods to add a 2d4 to my con.
Go for it.
Save. So 5 plus, so, oh, shoot. Oh well, 14.
14. 13. You can take the heat without jumping out. Maximum 13. I'm going to say Max probably had advantage anyways because he's fire resistant.
Yeah, I told Max and I roll with advantage because we're both resistant to fire.
Good stuff. So, as all of you maintain your footing, you feel the room bellowing more and more, expanding more as you stay on, attempting to maintain the stillness as it keeps going and going and going. Ripley, it doesn't seem to be going down, and the heat seems to be getting hotter and hotter. Since nobody actually failed, you didn't get any failures, but I do need another round of con saves. Those of you resistant to fire have advantage.
Alright, resistant to fire.
Could you make my con save?
Yeah.
I should have made that last con save at advantage, but oh well.
I think mobile hotspot has reached its limit, so it's like really reduced now.
I would have failed the other one, so yeah.
Tanatar, you failed.
Alrighty.
Tanatar. You can't take the heat of staying on top of it. That is going to be one additional level.
Okay.
And, by the looks of it, Ripley also failed. So you
I succeeded.
You did
I
on
rolled
an
a
8.
21.
Oh, I saw the 8.
I rolled the 8 for the other one because I have advantage because of the heat resist.
Got you. Okay.
I didn't know you were giving advantage for that.
Yeah, I should clarify that a bit more. So Tanatar unfortunately steps off, which immediately causes his side to start bellowing downwards as it is beginning to inhale and the room begins shifting down. But as you do that, Tanatar, you also notice all the rest of the room's heat begins moving into your direction. This is going to be a dexterity save from you as your vent begins exhaling very, very quickly and shooting sulfuric and heated gas out at you. Ooh, that is a 12 and you failed.
Okay.
All right, we do this. 9 points of fire damage. As that happens, everybody, you see the exhaling on his side begins to reside and then settle once again. Ripley staying on did not seem to be the right call.
Okay. Based off of the pattern we have, it's short, long, short, long, short, long, and then 12 shorts. Alright, we'll reset. I will instruct everyone to reset. And then we'll pick it up from the top.
From the top. All right. Performance check.
Advantage. Okay.
Perception checks.
You have a bardic if you need it, Oddvar.
Hey, Tanatar, you succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're missing one perception check. Max.
Yep,
okay.
I'm coming. All right. Perception. Oh, sorry. Nope. Cancel. Wrong one. Oh no, that was right. Perception. $16.
Very nice. So, you all manage to step on exactly when he tells you to. The chamber begins filling up once again, expanding outwards as it is exhaling, pushing it out further and further. I need another round of con saves.
This time 17?
I need another instrument check from you, Ripley,
Yep.
using intelligence. After everybody's con.
Yep.
21.
Still waiting on Thanatar. Okay, now I will.
Killing it.
I'm Tanatar. I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to stay in order, but
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
You're good. You're good.
Just let me know when I'm ready to roll.
nope. 11.
And you don't have a bardic anymore.
Wait, you're right. When did I use my? Wait, hold on.
Didn't you just use it?
No, I used my Gift of the Gods, the 2d4 for my class.
Oh.
So I still have a bardic.
Then you can use it.
D10, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Slash roll 1d10. 18.
Nice. All of you withstand the heat as Ripley instructs you to stay on temporarily. 10, Ripley. So
Yep.
stillness was not the correct answer before.
They need. I'm almost like get off. Because they can't. Can they step on it again?
Well, yeah, you
Nope.
just like step off, step on, like it's a. Think of it like a bellow. You can step on it again by just stepping on it again. Stepping off is like removing yourself from it altogether, where it will go down.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them all to step on it again.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this right one of these.
Trial by fire,
Can
literally.
I mean, I'm right there. Like, can't I yell like, I thought we need to step off to leave?
Are you listening to him, Ripley, or instructing stay on? You have to make a split decision.
I tell them to step again.
All right, step again, everybody. So, I need another perception check across the room.
Give me 1 second. Come back.
It's all right, I still have to roll as well.
Alright.
Nice, Tanatar.
And perception.
Come on, Nimbus. Come on,
Come on.
Nimbus.
Oh, come on, roll. I have to hit the button. Oh, net 20.
Nice. You all step on it. You momentarily step off to step back on, pushing it even further. As you all see, it goes down and then begins bellowing even more as it expands more and more. Lava beginning to push its way through. I need another round of con saves from everybody. Uh-oh, Tanatar. That is your second level of heat strain,
Already.
which means your speed is -10.
Okay.
All right. Everyone else, though, you're doing perfectly fine. Ripley, you definitely got a different reaction out of the chamber. Now I need you to roll one more instrument check. Intelligence again.
I hate rolling with
Investigation advantage.
Yeah.
22.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
I saw 7 and I saw 2 on the side of my screen. I'm like, no.
Ripley, the current pattern is short breath, short breath, short breath, step off. So
Yeah.
you managed to do bellow in,
They
step
need to do
off.
one more.
Oh, one
Yeah.
more. No, now it's step off. You did it halfway between the two of them.
Okay.
So everybody, step off time. Perception check to do it in order.
Do I need to do another performance?
Yes. If you roll high enough, you would actually give them advantage. 17 is not high enough for advantage. Just normal perceptions, everybody. Nice, Tanatar.
Wait, Aswa.
Perfect. You all step off in unison, and you're about to touch the ground where the lava is pushing out, and you can feel the soles of your boots begin to melt against the stonework itself in this chamber. And as you do, it all inhales very sharply, and the vents shoot out that steaming hot gas towards each of you. Everybody who's near a vent, I need a dex save. You are not near a vent, Ripley.
Thank God. At least Max has advantage.
Ooh, fail. Advar failed.
Yeah. I'm all like, yay! Ah!
Nimbus did not. Tanatar did not. Come on, Max. You have advantage. Max, do you need me to roll?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it went through for you? 16. Okay, nice. You succeed as well. Sorry, Advar. 20 points of fire damage.
Dang.
Thank God for resistance.
Extra crispy. Tender.
And as soon as you do that, the entire chamber begins going lower and lower and lower. And Ripley, you can feel where you are. It's going to begin expanding. Everybody, you have to get back. The door begins to open. When it is done expanding, it will begin to close.
Everyone, here.
All right, I start dashing, bonus action dashing with the 10 reduction to speed.
I'm just running. If anybody's in front of me, I'm pushing them.
Well, sadly, you're close enough.
No, Ripley's in front of you. So
No, I mean pushing them through the door. Not just
okay.
pushing them.
I'm sorry, I just imagined Ripley
yeah,
turning around and getting knocked out of the way as he just runs through.
Yeah,
That's nice picture, too.
I forgot one word in that sentence.
And it fell stiff arm to us like a middle schooler, just out of the way.
Just imagine little Ripley as a little quarterback, and then he just gets sacked.
No!
by fucking Big Jack.
Push him into the nearest lava pit. Just get out of here.
Thanks, nerd. Your music bullshit. Okay.
When did we start playing cricket?
Nimbus, you're gonna need some type of resource to help you get through there.
Yeah, I'm gonna use I can excuse me 1 second. I can bonus action Misty Step, dash, and my movement. Right? Dash as an action?
Yeah.
Action,
That
yes.
should be good enough to get you there. As you charge your way on over, you inevitably make it through to the other side. As each of you exits from this chamber, the door sealing behind you and the heat locking itself off as well. You all take a moment to breathe.
Y'all are musically inept. And I hate this horn.
So,
Yes,
My
we
job doesn't
definitely
require
must
me to
talk
make
later.
noise.
It was good music.
Yeah.
I hate this horn. I'm
Also
better with the
lava.
banjo.
you would have been better off with the drum.
I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was thinking you use the drum,
No. Now that you've made your way onto the other side, the chamber before you is a large circular one filled with petrified roots, broken masks, and ancient alcoves. In each alcove is an image, a preserved remnant of a different person tied to the downfall of this civilization. As you look around immediately, Advar and Ripley, the two of you can read that each of these different alcoves represents one of the pillars that fell, that destroyed this civilization, destroyed their home, and took away everything.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
So these alcoves, they're not like celebrating them. They're just, these are the people that ended up fucking over the forest. Is that what I'm?
They're the ones that brought about the evil thing in the ground. They betrayed the grove and...
Yeah, okay.
They are the individuals who helped, they're the different people tied to the downfall. That is specifically how it is worded. Preserved remnants of each alcove is an image or preserved remnant of a different person tied to the downfall.
Does it show, like, what they did that caused their the downfall of their house?
Well, you'll have to explore around and find out.
That's what I want to search around for. See if there's, like, any kind of, like, mural of why these people specifically, what their heinous act was.
Very good. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Is anybody else traveling with Ripley?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I can just wander and look around.
Are you going with him or going your own way? You can go your
Going
own
my own way.
Go
I
your
am.
own way.
Are there only two
I'm gonna
paths?
go my own way.
Oh no, there's multiple different alcoves. There are 6 of them.
Okay. Could I go down one path, but I want to specifically look for Black Tower Mage-esque markings, stuff like that. This all happened a very, very long time ago, but I'm specifically looking to see if this was like the sparks, the starting embers of what is currently now the Black Tower Mages. Because this civilization just suddenly wanting to summon demons and stuff is kind of weird.
Very interesting theory you have there, sir. So, you're traveling a different way. Is anybody sticking with anybody? I need a verbal confirmation of this.
Yeah,
No.
I would like
I'm
to go
go-
with someone.
You think you're going off alone?
I don't mind if somebody tags along, but I'm going where I'm going.
All right. So, Nimbus stays with Ripley. Advar, are you staying with anybody? I can't recall.
I think
sorry, I said
Advar
I
and
was going
Ripley
with
will.
Let
Yeah,
Advar-
Advar and Ripley stay together.
Oh, the Nimbus, where are you going?
I will go with. I'll go with Max, I think. Unless Tanatar, you want me to go with you, but I need to go
I'm
with
fine.
someone. Okay,
I'm
I
fine
go with
either way.
Max.
You could also just have Roderick like tag along with you down another path or something.
Well, that's what I was gonna originally say, but he's not here. He's not gonna. He's
He's not going to
So-
engage.
yeah. So it'll be one of you two that I'll go with. I'll go with
yeah,
Max.
I'm fine.
All right. So I need Ripley's perception, or Maximus perception already happened. Ripley, Advar, perception. Both of you roll together.
I don't know why it's rolling twice. I clicked off. I got 27.
Okay. And then for you, Tanatar, I need a Thieves' Tools check utilizing intelligence.
Okay. Could you roll me stealth beforehand as well? I do, since I'm going off on my own, I want to try to be as quiet as possible.
You're a
But then,
Stoothy
yeah,
boy.
rules.
Yes. Yes, I got you. Stoothy boy.
He just doesn't want to
By
get
next-
ambushed by a roper.
I should be getting my modem Friday, so by next session I'll have it. I'll be back to normal.
Do you have advantage on stealth checks?
With my cloak.
25
Oh,
then.
kind. Yeah.
Good stuff. And then after that, intelligence. Do you have investigation proficiency?
I don't believe I do. I do have one lucky left, so I will try to use my last lucky for this.
All right.
Just have the one left.
24. Much better. So, as you all take your time exploring about, you see the different individuals, the different signs of the people that were left here. Each of these chambers are representing a different individual. We'll start first with you, Maximum, and Nimbus, who went with him. Right?
Correct.
Maximum rolled high enough, so I think we're good on that part.
Yeah, I saw what he rolled and I figured we'd just use it.
In the chamber that you enter into, you can detect that the people who are represented in this chamber do not strike you as evil individuals. They don't strike you as nefarious or even just malicious, the more common of them. In fact, the person represented, petrified in this chamber, seems to be wearing a headdress that would appoint them as some type of keeper, some type of leader, religiously or otherwise. I need an insight check from you. Maximum and Nimbus.
All right. Good job, Nix.
Yep. You see it,
I try.
you note it. The true keeper alcove, nothing up on this one. Looks can be deceiving. And then we get on to the next chamber. The one that Advar and Ripley are traveling through. You see a religious leader depicted here. Zealot, angry, powerful. You can see them inscribed in the chamber as shouting and screaming out some type of rhetoric as others listened and followed in kin. I need an insight check from the two of you.
Insight?
I did.
This one.
Both of you yield the same result. This leader is a zealot priest. They're somebody who believed in something so powerfully and so strongly that they led individuals down the path that they took. They were a part of the downfall. They were influential. They were speaking powerfully. They were doing rituals of offering blood, water, prayer. They seem to be misguided, though, and you're not sure how. And then on to the third chamber, Tanatar. As you cross into this one, you see the visage of a man that is more common than the others. He is left in a state of not praying, not really keeping too close of an eye on things. Or sorry, like he's keeping it too close of an eye on things. He seems to be watching and observing, and there's an expression on his face that doesn't stand out like the rest of them. Let me roll your insight check. This individual is a doubter. He was doubting what was being told to him. He was doubting what is being expressed and what is being commanded to him by some type of leader. Could be the religious one that you can see in depictions around his chamber, or it could be the societal leader, the leader of their entire village. You're not sure, but this person is expressing doubt.
Is there a like identifiable mark on him? Like, is he wearing a certain type of outfit, or maybe a symbol that has been marked upon him as a doubter?
There are symbols etched into the stonework of him, but you don't speak this language, Druidic.
Okay. But would I be able to at least recognize the symbol if I saw it again? I wouldn't know what it said, but I'm like, hey, that's a thing. Okay.
Yeah. Now, there are 3 more chambers to explore. Let's start with Max and Nimbus first. Both of you, go ahead and roll me your perception checks.
Is it cool down here, by the way?
No, it's very hot, but not as hot as standing over top of lava.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like cool enough to start losing some of the heat.
You will in time, but not
Okay.
quickly. Like
That boy Nimbus.
Let's go.
Much easier to see when you're not standing in front of me.
All right.
Well, I can always, crouch.
So, Nimbus, the depiction that you see here is an individual who is adorned in religious iconography, not to the same status as the zealot priest. And you're seeing the other chambers as you're walking by. Like, you guys are not that terribly far from one another. You just pass by and take note of things. It is another religious individual, but not a priest in their nature. They are holding a man above their head, and they are casting him down into what appears to be a ravine with eyes and tendrils sticking out of it. I need an insight check from the two of you.
Is it a ravine with spikes?
With eyes and tentacles, not spikes.
Eyes and...
Nimbus 21. What you got, Max?
I don't know why it rolled twice, but... Oh, no, it didn't. It was once.
We'll take the
It was
21.
once. Yeah, it just went once.
Nimbus. This is the sacrificer. The depiction is that of somebody who sacrificed one of his own people to this monster, this beast, this demon, this abomination. Someone who willingly and newfully did it while wearing garbs of a religious follower. You can call them a zealot.
Yes. This one looks like he sacrificed one of his own.
All right. Now to the next chamber. Ripley, Advar.
$18.
18. Good. Oh, and then 26. As you get up here, this chamber is actually sealed. And when you move closer towards it, you see that a handprint could open it up. This alcove locks something inside of it. but it doesn't seem like it's locked in a way that's meant to keep something actually sealed away. It's meant to be a remembrance, like everything else down here. Something that's supposed to represent something. I need an insight check from the two of you.
Was there a handprint on that statue up above? The big mural.
Yes.
So
25. Advar, as you're observing this, for once in your Kender life, a door stopped you. But Ripley, however, just starts ripping it open. You all hear the grinding noises, and when you look inside, there's the petrified visage of a woman leaning over top of children, guarding them with her own self. This is the Protector. She seems to be protecting the young, but sacrificing the others by sealing them away from the young so they would not die. Sealing the path out. And then lastly, Tanatar. Are you doing another check, I assume, for anything that's Black
Yeah.
Tower?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue trying to look for that same doubter figure. Now that I've seen whatever druidic mark was put on him, or at least near him, I'll look around for more depictions of him and that marking.
You see before you, there's a family of individuals in this one. The children are hiding underneath tables. The father is standing by the door speaking to somebody unseen within these depictions. And then the mother seems to be off doing something else in the corner. We'll insight check this. Where's insight? There it is. 23. This depiction is the family. The father instructed doing as he is told, being a part of the religious order, listening. The children hiding away for fear that they don't want to engage with this. They don't want to be a part of it. The mother, however, she seems to be weaving magic. Now, you're not too intelligent about magic, but she appears to be weaving it. And when you look closer at her, the magic that she is expressing does not seem to be of any of the schools that you are well versed in, well taught in. And at the end of this chamber, after all of you checked out the alcoves, you see there's another sealed door. And written in Druidic, what fed the wound?
Okay, I make mental notes of that to share with the rest of the party when we reconvene.
You all reconvene. The chamber's not big enough that you can't not see one another. Unless they try hiding.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like completely separating paths.
No, it's alcoves that you enter in and observe and then exit out.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have much information on the first one, but we do have quite a bit of information on the others. Also, the handprint that was on the door, Oddvar, that stumped you was the same handprint up top on the big mural.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember exactly what they did. So there was like the pits, and then certain people were sacrificing them to Thalassir or whatever. Like,
So people were hitting the ground, betraying the grove and nature and the god of earth. Then the monster came, and they figure in order to appease nature, throw the heretics and those that did crime into the pit.
And are all these etchings of like commoners are the same species, or
No, it's
Just-
diverse.
I don't think they're commoners. Like, some of them were like religious leaders, some were like common people. Some
I meant race wise? Like,
No, they are very diverse in race. The entire society was.
But like a common rate, like not like, but races we recognize and stuff.
Yeah, none of them are godlings or anything like that.
Yeah, thank you.
man, I don't.
Like if one was a giant and the other one's like a little person.
Yeah.
So the religious zealot leader was leading his people down the path that brought the downfall. But he was misguided. I'm not sure why he was misguided. Maybe he was tricked. I believe our ghostly friend up top said that while some were like overly like gung-ho, some were tricked into believing that this was the righteous way, but in actuality they did go down the wrong way.
I don't suppose any of them drew a picture of this monster, or
Are you asking me? Or everybody else? Because I just heard crickets.
oh, I was
Well,
asking. Go ahead.
There was the tentacles down in the ravine that they were tossing at the peoples into, the follower. But I don't think we have. I didn't see like whole beast or something.
Okay.
Same. Mostly all that I saw was depictions of a doubter. It seemed like they were marked, and then looked like they were gathered around some other individuals and children. To be honest, there was a lot of Druidic written upon the wall. I wasn't able to read most of it.
I doubt it was druidic, but maybe Advar can look at it.
I was just about to say, Ivar, did you want to take a look?
Yeah, I've been looking at them.
Oh,
I've been thinking about what the door said.
Yeah, but this specifically where he was, he saw the extra. I don't know. It's extra.
Yeah, I'll take a closer look at the druidic if we didn't.
At the druidic where? At the door?
Around the doubter, I guess he said that.
Yeah,
there was some
I'll-
over there.
I'll take him down the path.
Of the doubter? Okay. when you get near him, etched and inscribed into the wall in Druidic, you can see symbols etched into him. And this is very common in Druidic culture, where if you are trying to put up a warning or a remembrance of something, you etch the symbols into the skin of somebody that it's relevant to. It's kind of like a nameplate for nobilities. You know, they do that on their portraits. This one labels him as the first doubter, the one who didn't bring forth
Supreme
the
hater.
truth. No, the first doubter, the one who didn't bring forward the truth.
So by failing to act, he allowed his people to go down the wrong path.
It would appear so.
But someone was leading that crusade down the wrong path. The religious zealot leader was leading his people down it, but he was tricked.
Well, perhaps there are details in the first alcove of the gentleman in the headdress. Take a closer look at that one.
Alrighty.
I think that's the leader you're talking about.
Something that I did see that was odd was the mother or the woman was protecting the children from something. And in the one that Tanatar went down, he said that the children were hiding under tables while the father was answering the door, but the mother was weaving some sort of weird magic. And she was... She didn't seem bothered. She seemed more focused on getting that magic gathered to do something with it. I don't know who among us is really well versed in magic, but that might be also something to look into as well.
Kind of sounds to me like she's just getting ready to protect the family.
So, you all can look around the chambers and see each of them again. But the first chamber was not very well expressed and understood. Would somebody other than the original two want to go look at that?
Yeah, I'll go down it.
Yeah, I said I wanted to go look at the guy with the headdress in the first chamber.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your insight checks, both of you. 14. This looks like a societal leader, someone who's meant to protect everyone, meant to progress their society as well, if that's what they're trying to do. But what's different about their depiction is they were depicted as grouping everyone together. A keeper. To keep everyone together. To keep them all in one organized spot. Including the priest, including the doubter, including the sacrificer, and the protector, and the family. All of them are depicted amongst many, many other individuals. This person is a true keeper of all of these individuals.
Let's say, do we have a collector on our hands?
So he was basically the one maintaining them all. he could have been the one that tricked the zealot leader. The other religious person that wasn't a priest, that was the sacrificer.
Correct.
And they're the ones that fed people willingly.
Yes. The sacrificer was the one feeding people. The zealot priest was the one inspiring and leading the people. This keeper was the one keeping everybody together, keeping them all in this location. The doubter was the one suspecting all of this, but not speaking up. The protector was the one that sealed away the exit, that doomed everyone else in order to protect the few children. And the family had their own large dynamic.
The table, the father was speaking to someone at the door, and we couldn't see who the person is at the door.
No, you could not.
From the chamber, the father, as he is told. So the father was being told to do something by someone. That was probably the keeper telling him. To do as he is told.
Want to do it.
The children were afraid. The mother was trying to use magic. The magic she used sealed the fate of others while protecting the children. As she closed the...
Those two women do not appear to be the same individuals.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No. There's the mother and then the woman.
Did it indicate what about the people caused them to be sacrificed? Like, was it a...
That was upstairs. The big mural upstairs was discussing why they were being sacrificed. The one I found.
Mm-hmm.
They were the ones that had brought this monster for beating on the ground, and so they were thrown into it to try to appease the earth and keep the monster fed so that it wouldn't come out and kill everyone else. That pit is probably representing the sacrificer.
No, I'm just still stuck on what's on the sealed door.
What's written there is what fed the wound.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I don't. Yeah, like I'm stuck on it. Like I'm just trying to figure out like what fed. Like that's just can't really
Perhaps
figure it out.
Refers to the people they threw in the wound into the crevice with the tentacles or something.
We got the doubter who didn't bring forth the truth. the religious zealot leader who was telling everyone to go down this path, but he was tricked. We have the woman protecting the children by sacrificing the others. We had the keeper, who was the one that gathered them all in one area. The sacrificer was the one feeding people willingly to said monster. And then the
Yes.
family had their own little dynamic of you do as you're told, children hide in fear, while the mother was using strange magic to do something. Is there anything we can like glean from what the magic was supposed to do?
Arcana check. Meow.
No, I have no idea. I took one look at my mod and I was like, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Anyone
I'm probably
understand
the-
magic better than I do? I only know
I-
survivor magic.
I picked up a couple of things.
All right. Let's see if those things help at all. 17. You identify that something corrupted this ritual. Something changed it and altered it. Deliberately. There's a ritual in place around all of this that took place here. That created or manifested or summoned Thalassar. The one thing you can pick up in this chamber is that that ritual was corrupted. Not just by intent, necessarily, but by circumstance. You know that magic, even arcane magic, comes with a level of intent behind it. And that if your intentions are not true, it can be very, very bad.
Well, yeah, I tell you about it. Yeah, the rituals were corrupted.
Because he was doubting, maybe. He didn't believe.
The woman
Or
that
the
was
leader
making-
corrupted it, and then the zealot, convinced everybody else.
I don't know.
It did say that the zealot was lied to, right? It said he wasn't
Yeah.
deceived.
He was deceived somehow. Something
in
that
a corrupted ritual.
bothers me is the woman, the one that was protecting her children. The handprint was to remember her. She used her body to protect the children and forsake everyone else. That could be why the intent was corrupted. She'd rather spare children and not the society. The society could be damned for all she cared.
If the handprint's on the outside of the door, doesn't that mean somebody she wanted or somebody actually shut the door behind her to protect the children?
Did any of you hear him? Like, any
Yeah,
thoughts on that?
She was petrified, guarding children with her body as a protector. She sealed the others from the young. So she intentionally put down a seal to block the others from getting to the children. No one else could escape. So she sacrificed the society to protect the children. Sort of like how that one elf guy was like, oh, I'm gonna make this dark entity and it helped our city, but it ended up turning around and biting the whole city in the ass. Like, it's that kind of mentality of old. So part of me thinks it might be her that corrupted the magic, because her intention wasn't pure, it was selective. But I'm not a religious person very much, so maybe you can glean a little bit more out of that, Nimbus.
Can I roll a religion check?
You may.
All right. Let me get back to my computer.
You're stumping us with an ethical problem.
All right. 11.
11. For a spell like this to go right, it would require uniformity. That much is certain. The will of religious magic stems from both the will of the god and the will of those that pray to it, or entity in the case that it may not be a god that they are praying to. And that is as much as I can tell you.
Yes, well, the will of religious magic stems from both the god's will and those that pray to it. In this case, it may not be a god that they are praying to. That is as much as I can tell you.
So if one group of the group were to not want to follow that teaching, it would throw the whole spell out of whack. It wouldn't get its desired effect, I guess, is the best term.
You need to have desired effect on both sides. Yes, of course. Hence why I keep bringing up the doubter. Because if they don't believe and they doubt, how is it going to happen?
I'm just wondering what the wound is.
I think it's the ravine where the tentacles are that they're feeding it to, because it's like a wound in the land. But I could be wrong.
Well, them turning their backs to the earth is what caused the wound to open in the first place.
And what they fed the wound was the people.
Well, them hitting the ground caused the monster to come up. And then, as a term of repentance, they threw people into the monster. If I'm understanding the ones up top right.
Well, yeah, my notes, that was the punishment pit. It was for those that awaken and invite fallacy.
Well, then maybe we need to search for a different wound to find out what it fed.
Is there any other markings around the door itself?
Not really.
Or is
no.
it just
the words?
what fed the wound?
Yeah. What fed the wound?
Doubt.
Betrayal?
I don't know if doubt would necessarily be betrayal unless there was action behind it, but
Well, if you have to have will going back and forth, you have to have faith. You can't doubt.
right, but I don't know if it's a conscious decision to doubt.
It is. People choose not to believe.
Why was she trying to protect the children?
Because they're her
Why were
children.
they afraid?
Because the monster in the ravine. Something's coming to get them.
None of the murals we've seen have shown children beating the ground, have we?
No.
It's always been adults that were beating on the ground.
Yes.
The sacrifice was the one that willingly fed people.
Give me 10 minutes, and I'm going to start ritually casting Detect Magic just to see if I can find any magic in here.
Okay. You all give him the 10 minutes?
I'm looking to see if I have something as well.
I at least start my ritual. We'll see what if it happens.
Could it be their misplaced faith in the wrong entity?
So, Nimbus. As
Yes.
you cast Detect Magic, you sense that there is a great deal of magic coming from 3 of these petrified statues. They are the Zealot Priest, the Doubter, and the Desperate Family.
Yes, and I see magic coming off the Doubter and the Zealot Priest. Very interesting, the family. The Desperate Family.
Great, now my internet's taking a shit.
Mhm.
What kind of magic?
Do you... Is the doubter the same person as the father?
Abjuration. No, they are different entities.
Okay. That's what, like, shield and things like that? That's abjuration?
Yeah,
Protection, shield, seals.
Do I see anywhere around the sealed door? Like, do we need to move the statues?
No. All you need to do is answer the question, what fed the wound? This place seems to be a warning, a trial, something you need to prove you deserve to move on and wander past.
I still think it's just something simple as doubt. If it's a system that requires everyone to believe, and without that it fails, it could cause a wound in their faith, and continuing to doubt feeds that, causes it to grow.
See, I think it's blind faith.
I think it's doubt, because with blind faith you have faith, and the God will talk to you because you both have that will. But if you doubt, you can speak to the God, or that'll happen. Just my
no.
opinion.
The reason
Let
why
him
I said
finish. He was speaking. What were you saying?
It's just my opinion. I feel strongly about this, but I could be. No, I feel strongly. I don't doubt.
I personally feel like they believed in the wrong thing. They thought this thing, this monstrosity, was going to be their saving. And because they turned their back on the grove, the earth, that all of this came about. So they're blindly trusting in a false prophet, a false promise. Of something better. Like, you wouldn't trust a devil, but people do it all the time.
Yes, I would trust devil. I think maybe. As long as I understood contract and whatnot. So, how does so in your scenario, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, where does the doubter come in, and where does the wound come in?
The doubter saw the error in their ways, but because he didn't act, everyone ended up suffering as a result. He had the choice to make, and he failed to correct their course of faith, their course of what to believe in. Because he didn't step up and say, hey, wait, actually, I think what you're wanting to do is bring a monster to our world. Let's, take it back a step. Think about why we are so, successful here in the here and now. What have we done recently that has caused issues? Maybe correct those issues, and maybe things will go back the way they were, instead of, well, this thing over here says if we do this for it and leave our faith of the earth, that will be rewarded with bounty. And so the doubter is the one that had the opportunity to resolve it by trying to get the keeper on his side to get everyone on the same path again. Because if he could have convinced the keeper could have, convinced the zealot leader and the other religious leader entity to, stop betraying, the grove, the thing that protects this world. So he is, in fact, the heart of the problem. That's at least how my little lizard brain understands it.
If I go ahead, sorry.
Tanatar was speaking
No.
first. Go ahead.
If I recall, the depictions that we saw above
Mhm.
on the surface showed that certain individuals that were part of the group here were good, that had good intentions, and others started trying to turn and summon this demon, which is why they were sacrificed to the creature that they tried to summon. So initially, I don't think they were all trying to summon this demon. I think that some were turning their back on the others, started trying to summon this thing, were stopped partially way through, and then sacrificed to the creature that they summoned. And I mean, the doubter might have been the start of that. That was my understanding, at least. That's why I felt that the doubter was the cause of the downfall. But I might be misunderstanding.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking, and just it seems like what fed the wound was the priest. Like, he riled everybody up and put everybody on that path. I don't know. Maybe it's like the answer is like false prophets or something, you know? Like,
So, when we come with an answer, how would we be able to apply the answer that we have? Because we can sit here and come up with 18 different answers, but once we've kind of decided on a potential one, what would we need to do to actually try to utilize an answer that we've considered? Has
I'm
anybody-
guessing.
Sorry, go ahead.
With.
I was just agreeing. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, so then how do we convey this to the door?
Nimbus.
Perhaps you tell it to the door. Maybe it's like a password, and you say, doubt, or bad guy, or fork, whatever fed, is what you say.
I think it's similar to how the lightning one went. Is
Forward and try my answer, and if it doesn't go right, then hopefully only
we
the
need
person
to let
who
people
answers.
finish what they were saying.
Sorry.
Sin.
So, when we were at the lightning area, the reason why Oddbar and you were able to see the grove was you passed the trial. You did what the trial asked of us. So we need to each go up to the door individually and give our reasoning as to what we believe. And for those that are able to get in, it could be multiple answers. It depends on how you structure your response to the grove.
This is the door that had the 4 panels, right? And then something in the middle?
No, that one is gone. This is just one
Okay.
solid
Just
steel
one door.
door
Okay.
with just the words on it, nothing else.
Okay. Perhaps you just say to the door, or you write it in your druidic script? Something.
Well, I can go try myself and see what it does. And if I fail, I fail.
You want to try? Sorry, that sounded mischievous. Do you want to try?
Yeah, I want to try my thought process. Because I think we're all right in a sense, but, like, we have different ways of coming to the same answer.
Sure, go ahead and try.
So I walk away from the party, and I go to the door, and I sit in front of it, and I go, what fed the wound? I can understand your pain when your people left you. And when they turned their backs on you to seek a solution to an issue that they were undergoing. They turned their backs on you, and some of them saw this and knew the path that they were going down was wrong. But they failed to act and steer them back towards your embrace, your guardianship. You are the land. You were here long before any of us. You protect all of us. Just as the mother protects the children from the wicked, you protect us from ourselves. So when we turn our backs on you, it's like we're stabbing you, tearing in to a wound.
And the door begins to open. And then when we come back next week, everybody, we get to enter into the final chamber. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Holy shit, that worked.